Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. This is your boy, Freddy Matonsela. They say mathematics are born, not made. So basically, I'm going to show you that we are born with the talent of being what? Mathematicians. So today we're going to do what? Functions. But first, before we do functions, do not forget to hit that subscribe button. And please like our channel. It's a new channel, which is what? Learn mathematics. Because we're going to do what? Learn mathematics. Mathematics. So now, I said we're going to do what? Functions. So if we do functions, we're going to do only two. We're going to do what? A straight line and a parabola. So these are two graphs or two functions that we're going to deal with today. So now, what is a straight line? Interesting. A straight line, it's a line that doesn't have a what? A curve. It's a what? A line that doesn't have a what? A curve. If you can take, let me take this pen. This pen doesn't have what? A curve. It's just a line, a straight line. So when I'm talking of a straight line, my straight line, it should have something, we call it a gradient. We call what? A gradient. So a straight line should have what? A gradient. So now, what is a gradient? Gradient defines a slope of a what? Of a straight line. So now, what is a slope? A slope is a line, maybe a slope might be like this, or it might be like what? Like this. So now, if your slope is in two different forms, so that means your gradient will also have certain signs, which it could be a negative and a what? And a positive. So now, if I speak of a what? Of a positive gradient, that means I speak of a line that is like this. I like to say, if you are right-handed, when you give a tick, you'll say your line needs to be like this. But if you are left-handed like me, your line will be smart like this. So now, everything that is on your left is always what? Negative. But anything that is on your what? On your right is what? Is positive. So that means we are having what? A positive gradient which it has a slope which is increasing. Is moving from here up to up. So it's increasing. When something is increasing is what? Is positive. Then I'm also having a what? A negative. I'm having a what? A negative. So now, a negative does what? Decreases. So that means I will have something, a line, moving from this point to where? To that point. So now, it will be what? It will be negative because my line is what? Is decreasing. So now, this is the line of a what? Or this is a line. I mean, this is a gradient of a what? Of a straight line. So now, when you represent your straight line on a Cartesian plane, a Cartesian plane is a diagram which it has what? Y and what? An x axis. So now, up here, you'll find what? You'll find positive y. On this side, on your right, you'll find what? Positive what? X. And on your left, I said left is what? Is negative. So on your left, you'll find what? A negative x. Then downwards, when you go down, when you decrease, you'll find what? Negative. So therefore, I will have what? Negative y. So now, let's say I'm having 1, 2, and 3. Then I'm also having -1, -2, and 3. Here we'll have what? 1, 2, and 3. Here we'll have what? -1, -2, and -3. So now, I'm having a what? A Cartesian plane. I want to represent my what? My straight line. When I represent my straight line, let me first say, on grade 10 you learned that if you are having a straight line, passing this point, here I'm having what? I'm having 0. So that means your y-coordinate will be equal to your what? Your x-coordinate. But now, remember, we are having a what? We are having a what? A gradient. So since I'm having a gradient, so how's your gradient? Your gradient does what? It increases. So if it increases, so that means your gradient is what? Is positive. That's how I'm having what? Y is equal to what? X. So now, let me try to use another color. So now, let's say I'm having my line. It's like this. So if my line is like this, I will have y is equal to what? Negative what? X. Why? Because I told you that a negative gradient does what? Decreases. I will move from here and decrease. Go downwards. Do you understand? Okay. So now, let's say I move my graph or I shift my graph. So let's say now my graph is here. So this is the graph. This is what? Is y is equals to mx plus c. Now, I want to speak of what? Of this equation. When I speak of this equation, let me erase this part. I'll come back. So now, y is equals to mx plus c. So now, this equation tells me that I will have a what? A y-axis, an x-axis, and I will have my constant. My constant and m represent what? Gradient. So you can also find your gradient by saying m is equals to y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. So we'll use this equation when I'm doing what? Problem solving. So today I'm just going to give you what? Basic of what? Of a straight line. So then now, if I want my x-intercept, I will have to make my y to be equal to what? 0. So now, in this case, I will have y is equal to mx plus c. So which is, my y will be equal to what? 0 equals to mx plus c. Then you solve for what? For x. So I'm just giving you a basic. Then let's say I want what? I want y. I will say y is equals to, y-intercept. Then intercept. Then I have to make my x to be equals to what? 0. So now, I'm having this equation, y is equals to mx plus c. So now, if I substitute my 0 here, I will have y is equals to m0 plus c. Then y is equals to c. So then I can say my constant can also give me what? My y-intercept. And this is all about a straight line functioning. What you need to know? You need to know what? Your gradient. You need to know what does c stands for. You need to know on how to calculate your y, your x and y intercept. Then this is a basic what? It's a basic information about what? A straight line. So now, since your graph is on a Cartesian plane. So you can have any point. For example, here I'm having what? I'm having 2 is to what? 1. So we know that to find the coordinate on your what? On your Cartesian plane, you have to say x is to what? Y. Then you can be given any point on a straight line will give you a platform or will enable you to be able to get what? Your equation, because you'll be having what? A point. But we'll discuss that when we are doing what? A problem solving. So for now, let's take a break. We'll come back with what? With parabola. I thank you.